Okay, be honest with me. Have you ever been in a conversation and you have something to say, something good, and you just sit there, frozen, waiting for the right moment, and the right moment never comes?
And then the topic changes, and your idea just disappears forever.
Forever. It's like it never even existed.
Or the opposite problem. You finally get brave, you jump in, and it comes out like, no, wait, stop, me, now.
And suddenly everyone's staring at you like you've just knocked over a table.
So today, we're fixing both of those problems.
Because there's a middle path, a calm, natural, human way to jump into a conversation without freezing and without sounding like you're breaking down the door.
Stick with us. By the end of this episode, you're going to have real phrases, the kind people actually use to speak up with confidence.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluentto, everyday English for real life. I'm Anna.
And I'm David, and if this is your first time here, this is the place where we take real, everyday English, the kind you actually need for real conversations, and we break it down together, slowly, clearly, and with zero judgment.
Zero judgment is the important part, because today's topic, it brings up a lot of feelings for people.
It really does.
And quick reminder before we start, we made a free phrase guide for this exact episode. Every phrase we teach today, organized with examples, ready for you to practice. The link is in the description below. Go grab it, it costs nothing, and it'll make everything today 10 times easier to remember.
Okay, let's talk about interrupting.
So David, tell the truth. When you were learning a new language, did you ever just stay quiet? Even when you wanted to say something?
Anna, I did that for years. I remember sitting in a group of Spanish speakers, completely following the conversation, having a whole opinion in my head, and just nodding, smiling, saying nothing.
Why though? What was actually stopping you?
Honestly, I was scared that if I jumped in, it would come out wrong. Bad timing, bad grammar, and then everyone turns and looks at me and I panic.
That is so common. And here's the thing. In your own language, you interrupt people all the time. You don't even think about it. It's automatic.
True, in my first language, I interrupt my brother mid-sentence constantly.
Sorry, brother.
He is used to it.
But in a second language, suddenly this simple, natural, human thing, jumping into a conversation, feels like a huge, scary decision. And that's because you're not just thinking about what to say, you're thinking about grammar, pronunciation, timing, and whether it's even allowed.
And the truth is, in English, interrupting isn't rude by itself. What matters is how you do it.
Exactly. There's a soft way in. And once you know it, this whole fear starts to disappear.
So let's start with what we call soft entrance phrases. These are little phrases that basically knock on the door before you walk in.
I love that. Knock on the door, because that's really what you're doing. You're not pushing the door open. You're saying, hey, can I come in for a second?
Give us one, Anna.
Okay, here's a really natural one. Sorry, can I jump in for a second?
Say that again slowly.
Sorry, can I jump in for a second? 3 little pieces, and that phrase alone will get you into almost any conversation, work or casual.
I like that one a lot because jump in sounds friendly. It doesn't sound aggressive at all.
Right, it's soft. Here's another one, even shorter. Can I just add something here?
That one's great for meetings. Very natural, very professional.
And here's a super casual one for talking with friends. Wait, can I say something?
That wait is so real. People say that constantly in casual English. It's almost like you're hitting pause on the conversation.
And one more. This one's my personal favorite because it's so gentle. Sorry to interrupt, but...
Classic. Works everywhere. Coffee shop, office, family dinner, doesn't matter.
The secret with all of these is the tone. Say it gently, a little quieter than the rest of your sentence, almost like you're being careful. That tone tells people, I'm not attacking you, I just have something to add.
Let's actually hear the difference because tone changes everything.
Okay, here's the wrong way. Sorry, can I jump in?
Yeah, that sounds like you're annoyed.
Now here's the natural way. Sorry, can I jump in for a second?
Totally different energy. Same words, completely different feeling. All right, let's put this into a real situation. I'm going to play a coworker who talks a lot.
Oh no.
So basically what happened was I called the client on Tuesday, well, actually it might have been Wednesday, and they said the shipment was delayed because of the warehouse issue, which by the way is the same warehouse issue we had back in March, remember that? And so I told them we'd follow up by Friday, but then I realized Friday might not work because,
Sorry, can I jump in for a second?
oh yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure I understand. The shipment is delayed and we're following up by Friday. Is that the main thing we need to know?
Yes, exactly. Sorry, I was rambling.
See what happened there? I didn't stop him rudely. I gave him a soft entrance and then I helped the conversation move forward. That's the goal, not to shut someone down, but to guide things along.
And notice, I wasn't offended at all because the way you came in was polite. If you'd just said, stop talking, that would have felt completely different.
I would never say that to you, David.
You're being very generous today.
Now, here's a problem a lot of learners tell us about. What if the other person talks so fast, there's no gap at all? No pause, nothing, just one long river of words.
Oh, this happens to me with my mother-in-law. She does not pause, ever.
Okay, so for this, you actually need a slightly stronger tool, but still polite. Here's one. Can I stop you right there for a second?
That's a little firmer, but still totally acceptable.
Here's another. Hold on. Before you continue, can I ask something?
I like hold on. It's short, it's clear, and it still sounds friendly if your tone is warm.
And for video calls, this one's important these days. Sorry, you're cutting out a little, but before that, can I just say one thing?
Very useful for online meetings. Half of my job is video calls, and this phrase saves me constantly.
The key idea here, with fast talkers, you're allowed to be a little more direct. You're not being rude, you're just matching the pace of the conversation.
Now let's talk about a different kind of interruption. Not to correct someone or redirect them, but because you're genuinely excited and you can't hold it in.
Oh, I do this constantly with my sister. She'll be telling a story, and I'll just burst in because I'm so excited.
Give us a phrase for that.
Oh my gosh, wait, that reminds me.
That's such a natural human phrase. People use that all the time in casual English.
Or, oh, sorry, go on. Wait, actually, no, tell me the rest first.
Last one's a little messy, but it's so real. That's literally how people talk.
Right, because English conversation isn't perfectly organized. People overlap, they get excited, they interrupt themselves. That messiness is actually a sign of a comfortable, natural conversation.
And here's a really useful one for connecting ideas smoothly. Actually, that connects to something I wanted to say.
That phrase does two jobs at once. It interrupts politely, and it shows you were actually listening. People love that. Let's do another role play. This time, casual. Two friends catching up at a coffee shop. I'll start.
Go for it.
So then, after the trip, I came back and my apartment was a complete disaster because my roommate had a party while I was gone and there were dishes everywhere and I was so mad. But then she apologized and bought me flowers. And honestly, the flowers were kind of ugly, but it was a nice gesture. And then...
Wait, can I say something? A party while you were gone? I need details.
Okay, let me back up.
See, that interruption didn't feel rude at all. It felt like genuine interest. That's the emotional side of interrupting. Sometimes it's not about redirecting, it's about connection.
Exactly. And notice my reaction. I wasn't offended. I was actually happy you were that interested in my story.
Because the tone was warm and the timing felt natural, not forced.
Okay, here's a small trick that makes a huge difference. After you interrupt, add a tiny phrase that hands the conversation back.
Give an example.
Sorry to jump in. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Or, just a quick thing, then please continue.
These little add-ons tell the other person, I'm not taking over the conversation, I just needed a second. It's like a small gift you give back after you interrupt.
I use this one a lot at work. Just to add quickly, and then back to you.
That phrase is gold for meetings. It shows respect for the other person's turn even while you're taking yours.
Now, trickiest situation of all, interrupting because you disagree with what someone's saying.
This one makes people nervous because disagreeing already feels uncomfortable, and now you're adding interrupting on top of it.
So what's the move?
Soften the entrance even more. Try, "Sorry, can I push back on that for a second?"
Push back is such a useful phrase. It sounds professional but not aggressive.
Or gentler, "Sorry, can I offer a different view here?"
I really like offer. It sounds like you're giving something, not attacking something.
And one more, especially useful with friends or family. "Wait, can I be honest for a second?"
That phrase prepares the other person emotionally. It's like a little warning that something real is coming, so it doesn't feel sudden.
The goal is never to make the other person feel attacked. You're just asking for a small space to share your side.
One more role play. Family dinner. I'll be the uncle who has strong opinions about everything.
Every family has one.
Honestly, I think everyone should just work from an office. Working from home just doesn't work. People are lazy at home. They don't focus. It's just,
Sorry, can I offer a different view here?
sure, go ahead.
I actually work from home, and honestly, I get more done because there are fewer distractions. I think it really depends on the person.
Huh, that's fair, actually.
Notice, I didn't say, "You're wrong." I softened my entrance, and then I shared my experience instead of attacking his opinion. Much easier for someone to actually hear you that way.
And even playing the stubborn uncle, I didn't feel attacked. I felt invited into a conversation. Quick but important point before we get emotional. All these phrases are fantastic, but part of interrupting well is also knowing when to wait.
Good call. So, how do you know?
A few small signals. If someone's voice gets a little shaky or they're clearly building up to something important, like they're about to share sad news or something personal, that's not the moment to jump in, even gently.
Right. Even a soft, "Sorry, can I add something?" can feel jarring if someone's in the middle of an emotional moment.
Another signal. If you notice the other person leaning forward or their hands are still moving as they talk, that usually means they're not finished yet.
And on video calls specifically, watch for the little pause with a breath in, that small inhale right before someone's about to keep going. If you see that, it's usually better to wait one more second.
But if someone's shoulders drop a little or they trail off with something like "anyway" or "so yeah," that's usually your green light. That's the door opening.
So it's not just about having the right words, it's about reading the moment and then using the right words once that moment appears.
Skill and sensitivity together. That's really what natural conversation is.
Okay, before we wrap up, I want to say something important. All these phrases are useful, but honestly, the biggest block for most learners isn't grammar.
It's permission.
Exactly. So many learners feel like they don't have the right to interrupt in English because it's not their first language. Like somehow their opinion matters less because of an accent, or because they might make a small mistake.
But think about it this way. Nobody in a conversation is judging your grammar in that moment. They're just happy someone is engaged and interested.
A small mistake with confident, warm energy will always land better than perfect silence.
And honestly, every single one of these phrases we taught today, you can say them a little imperfectly and it will still work beautifully because tone and warmth carry more weight than perfect grammar.
So next time you feel that little moment, "I have something to say, but I'm scared to jump in," remember, you have full permission. You just need one small, soft phrase to open the door.
Let's do a super quick recap before we go.
For a gentle entrance, "Sorry, can I jump in for a second?" And "Can I just add something here?"
For fast talkers, hold on before you continue. And can I stop you right there?
For excitement, "Oh, wait, that reminds me," and "Actually, that connects to something I wanted to say."
For handing the conversation back, go ahead, finish your thought. And just to add quickly, then back to you.
And for disagreement, "Can I push back on that?" And "Can I offer a different view here?"
All of these, with examples and extra practice lines, are waiting for you in the free phrase guide. Seriously, go download it. The link is right there in the description.
So here's your homework, and it's a fun one. Today, in a real conversation with a friend, a coworker, anyone, try using just one of these phrases. Just one.
And then come back here and tell us in the comments how it went. Did it feel natural? Did it feel scary? We genuinely want to know.
We read every single comment, and honestly, hearing your stories is one of our favorite parts of making this channel.
If this episode helped you feel a little more confident, hit subscribe, because we've got new episodes like this every single day, all about real, natural, everyday English.
And remember, you don't need perfect English to be heard. You just need one small, brave sentence to open the door.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.